Hi, I'm Carrie with Yoga Home, and let's talk about forward folds. So often the low back can get really cranky, and forward folds are meant to help you with that, not aggravate it further. So, one of the things that we're going to do is get started in a really safe position. That means that your feet are going to be positioned underneath your hips. All right, so it's not going to be super wide, not having the feet right next to each other, just have them about hip distance apart. And then as you start to forward fold, first thing I'm going to ask you to do is peek down and flare your toes up towards your face. That just starts to wake up the legs because while you are forward folding, you want to create a lot of energy and lift in the legs. So the legs are going to be really active here. In fact, bring your hands to your thighs and feel those muscles start to engage. That's what you want. You can even notice that your kneecaps start to shift a little bit with that. So if your low back is safe, know that your low belly and your low back work together. The more that this low belly is pulling in, the longer that low back can be so that it gets a good stretch, right? And that's what we're going to look for here. So hands can start on the hips and then start working their way down the thighs. As you come into this, you may be someone that in your forward fold, having your hands stay right on your thighs is a great place to be. We're looking to close the gap of the chest to the thighs in a forward fold. So some of you may be able to come deeper, right? Continue walking the hands down the legs, maybe past the knees. If you have blocks or a stool or a chair, your hands could certainly come to the blocks as well. Now, my suggestion also is once you come into your fold, don't forget about the activation in the legs. Don't forget about that pulling into the low belly. As you start to deepen the experience, your chest might come down more, and then your chin could tuck towards your chest, right? So the chest is coming a little bit close to the legs. Now, with the chin coming towards the chest, now you have opening in the low back. You've got a little bit in the mid back. Now, the upper back and it all the way up to the neck gets some stretch. You can feel some strain, right? Some opening, but there's that sensation. When I say strain, I mean a little bit of a tug. It's not a burning sensation. It's not a pulling sensation. If you feel it all the way up in the seat or behind the knees, you may have gone a little bit too deep with the hamstrings. Bend the knees more. So the hamstrings and the low back always work together in forward folds. If you're doing standing forward folds, bend your knees a little bit more. And then as you're coming out of it, equally important, to bring your hands up to your thighs, roll yourself back up. As you arrive, push down through the feet, give the tush a good little squeeze, and lengthen through the heart. Right? Let's look at how it would happen in class. Oftentimes, we'll take a reach up to overhead and then forward fold down. Again, hands can come down. Start your forward fold. Hands could be on blocks. If they come down to the earth, that's swell. Straighten the knees a little or a lot and find engagement in the legs. Still active legs, active feet. And then coming out of it, roll yourself back up. You're welcome to use your hands for some support here. Squeeze the tush at the top, let the gaze land. Shoulders roll up and back, palms forward, and you're ready to start your day. All right, so just another one of those tips, keeping everything nice and safe as you move through your yoga practice at home. If you have questions, reach out to me. Thanks for watching.